Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today we're playing in the standard qualifier, and I'm going to be running this domain deck. And the reason I chose this deck is really this is the deck that I just had the best win percentage with, and I usually like this kind of style of deck. I almost went with Golgari because I like the matchup against the mono red, and this is kind of the opposite where it's just terrible against mono red, but I feel like overall I have a pretty good matchup against like all the mono white decks, against Golgari, Control, and I like this deck. So we're citing really hard for mono red with 4 authority of the consoles, Elspeth's Smite. That's like the toughest matchup with this deck. And we also have Zur, which, as long as they don't have a Screaming Nemesis, usually a hit from Zur by one of the overlords, it gives them lifelink. That's usually enough to end the game. So the idea for this this video is just let's just have some fun. If we don't win, we don't win. But I think hopefully we just do better than what we did. I think we didn't qualify last month because we didn't want to play limited. But the previous ones, I think our record is like 4 wins. Maybe I've gotten to 5 before. For the timeless one, I did pretty well. But these are tough, so never feel bad. Never feel bad if you go 0-3 in these events, which is very possible. And then hopefully not, but just positive vibes is what I'm saying. Let's just have a good time and enjoy the tournament. Although we would love to win. Let's just see what we can do. And I did post this deck to my Patreon a few days prior to the event. I don't really like to show the entire world what I'm going to play leading up to it, but I do post the decks. This is keepable. We can get the second forest from the herd migration. And I'm guessing they're playing Golgari. Scroll Shift is interesting, but I think I'd put this in the graveyard for now. So early Unholy Annex, that's like their dream setup is a turn 2 Annex. Wow, opponent has really had the nuts, so this is going to be... I was just saying how Golgari is like one of our good matchups, but we're just getting plowed over because of this Llanowar Elf. So I could make some blockers here, and then I can Binding the Unholy Annex. Another Archfiend. The problem is, like, if they just have 2 removal spells, we lose the game. I have options. I mean, I could play Zur this turn. If I play Zur and attack, I gain 6 life back. Sorry, I'll gain 5 life back. But if I go for the Overlord play, and then they just have removal spell, I guess we lose the game. Which kind of makes me want to go for Zur. Oh wait, no, I don't have double white, so I can't actually do that play because I played the forest and not the Hushwood Verge. Shit, I fucked up already. Shit. Maybe this is fine. We might be able to win by getting this to 0. Like, I can gain some life next turn. And I only started playing this deck like 3 days before this tournament, so I really didn't get as much practice as I wanted to. Look at us making excuses already. Alright, so we'll Binding this Archfiend. They have to be... I think they're probably a little concerned about Sunfall. Yeah, them making the 6/6 is actually really bad for us. I hope they don't do that, but... Let's see, if I play the Hushwood Verge... I can blue, black, white... Okay. Alright, they just... Man, if I draw a Sunfall, we're back in this game. It's not a Sunfall. I think they probably have a cut down, which sucks. So we're not actually going to gain the life, and we're going to lose this game. If they have cut down, we concede, which I think they have. Okay. Llanowar Elf just absolutely wrecked us. Good God. Bring in Paw Patch. I could bring in 2 negates too. And then I like taking out a Herd Migration. 1 Beanstalk. I'm gonna cut a Zur. And both split up, so I'm going to take out. This is supposed to be our good matchup. I assume we're going to get kind of duressed to hell here. We're still drinking our coffee, trying to wake up. Long forgotten son. They really had the nut draw, though. Turn 1 elf into turn 2 annex into like back-to-back Archfiend. Alright, man, this hand is a tease. I'm gonna keep it and just hope we draw that second green source. God. Oh, it's tapped. I could have used that earlier. Since I don't have any blue, we'll put that in the graveyard. I mean, I'll make one with the Overlord, but... I really want to play that Beanstalk. Man, I feel like we just really drew things in the wrong order, where I wanted to go turn 1, Portico, into Beanstalk, into Overlord. It's like everything was just kind of out of order there. Melissa, we kind of have to answer. Probably Beanstalk here first if we get a tap land. I don't know if there's any value in waiting to get lost here. I think I'm just gonna do it. I want to save Scroll Shift for the White Overlord. Preferably. But I can use it to, like, protect my Zur, too. We can kill the Archfiend with this. So if I play Zur... I could play Zur and just take a hit. I could play Zur and hold up Scroll Shift to protect it. But if they have, like, double removal spells, that plan isn't great. I guess my other option is to just binding here, Scroll Shift on the Overlord. But I think I'm going to run out Zur. I don't mind taking a hit here if I can protect Zur. Like, ideally, I'm using the Paw Patch formation to deal with Archfiend. I guess if they played an Unholy Annex, I would use it on that. But I have an option of binding or Paw Patch right now. Okay. I'm gonna go into full control just to make sure, yeah, so it looks like they might have a removal spell for Zur. But I really do not want them to draw a card. I think I'm gonna Binding here. Okay. I mean, they could still have a cut down. I would love to draw another Overlord, though. There we go. And then we'll just hold up Scroll Shift to, you know, protect this Zur. Okay. I think we just kind of turn on the gas here. Backup Zur. All right. Game 3. I still think I like my plan. Maybe I shouldn't cut a Beanstalk against this matchup. And maybe Split Up is better than I thought against this deck. I might cut an Overlord. I might just cut Negate since I can answer pretty much any of their non-creature spells with you know, Pop Hatch or Get Lost. I need more coffee. That's the key to my victory here. Again, this is our this is like our best matchup. I just need them to not have a turn 1 elf. And we need to get our turn 3 Overlord down. Okay. This will do it. I would like to find another untapped land. So hopefully I could go Beanstalk into Overlord. We haven't been duressed yet. That's good. Okay, they have a slow start. Get Lost is good too. Yeah, Glissa's kind of annoying because we pretty much have to answer it right away so they don't destroy our Beanstalk. Next turn, like, we can play the Overlord and binding something. As long as Auto Tapper doesn't try to screw me over here. Which they're trying to. They were trying to. And Beanstalk is so good against this deck because, like, a lot of their answers are just, you know, 1-for-1 against me, and I'm just drawing so many cards, it's hard for them to keep up with. Next turn, I want to get this Overlord down. Okay. Huh. I think I like doing this. Yes. We're so far ahead right now. I really don't even care about this demon, I think. We haven't seen any enchantment hate from them yet, which is kind of weird. I think I take this block, though. 6 is a lot of damage. Okay. So I kind of want to lead in to try to get in the split up. If they attack here, maybe they go for 2 attacks here. I think I want to play this. That way, hopefully they go for, they attack with both, and then I can scroll shift on the Overlord. I think it's fine to let him draw a card here. Hopefully they don't have Exile Enchantment. They might tear asunder. If they have tear asunder, they gotta use it here. Okay, they do. Alright, got me a little bit. And I think we just keep impending creatures. I would like to stop drawing lands, though. We're pretty much out of gas. That sucks. Alright, let's destroy this annex so they don't draw another card. Alright, give me something good here, please. We'll take it. We could play the back street and scry before we draw. Another land. It's terrible. We can't beat this Glissa, though. I guess I just gotta eat it. Glissa was kind of like the worst thing, and we drew 3 lands in a row. Four lands in a row. I mean, I guess we keep that. Do you have another removal spell? I think we're going to lose. We just kind of flooded out, and we couldn't deal with this Glissa. Once Glissa starts hitting us, we're just kind of fucked. And unfortunately, I feel like they have another removal spell. But we can put some pressure on them. They do have the Annex kind of ticking their life away if they don't find a demon. They can hit me with Restless Cottage, put me to 3. They can kill another Overlord here. All right. Well, it's not looking good. Herd migration, huh? I mean, the problem is that flyer, like, making a bunch of 3/3s isn't helpful. It's like I have to use this to just gain life. Yeah, we lost. We lost. Tough game. I mean, feel like we were pretty much there. We just did those lands off the top, man. We were so far ahead, and the lands just got us. It's unfortunate. All they really have to do is upgrade this one and drain us by 4. All right. Good game. That's tough. Hey, won a dice roll. This hand doesn't really do anything. I'm tempted to keep it though, just because I could play Azur. We'll see. Maybe we can surveil our way out of this one. That's a mirror match. I think I'd rather try to go get another land out of my deck. The mirrors are pretty mentally exhausting. I did not want to play mirror. And it's usually whoever gets this first Overlord down wins the game. So we're already like extremely behind. This is such a bad Zur. This is like, if I'd known we were playing a mirror, I wouldn't have kept this horrible hand. I don't mind that. Alright, let's play Beanstalk. I hate how it tapped me, by the way. I should have, I mean, I don't even know if I really wanted to play Azur there, but... Okay. Give me back my beanstalk. There we go. Now we're making some progress. Thank you for the next Overlord. Man, I might Sunfall next turn. They have a Sunfall, so maybe, I don't know. I feel like they should put that in the graveyard, but I guess it is like kind of some insurance. Now we have to like play this a little differently, I think. So I can get lost here and get this attack in, which I kind of like doing. I'm going to hold on to the binding. And I kind of want to put a little more pressure on them with the Overlord. Kind of, you know, try to get them to play a Sunfall, I guess. I mean, I don't think they're going to play it with this, but if I played Zur, they would. Atraxa is like the worst thing for us. This is actually a pretty bad matchup for us because of Atraxa. I don't really like using the binding on Atraxa, because if they just kill it, then they get Atraxa back, which is pretty horrible for us. And kind of the problem with that play, too, is like I just use my Sunfall and they have a herd migration. So I think my plan is to kind of try to get them with this last, or maybe I can... and it's going to be tough because if they play the herd migration. Okay. Now I need another Sunfall. How many more Zurs do I have? I have one more in this one. I think I'm gonna go for it. So it's definitely gonna make them, well, I guess this isn't gonna make them Sunfall, but if I probably activate this over Other Lord, then they'll definitely go for Sunfall, I would imagine. All right. We are both working with a lot of cards. All right, that was enough to get them to Sunfall. One, two, three, four, five, six. Another Beza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could Binding here. Or maybe I just use Get Lost on this guy. And I at least don't get to draw another card. We're probably playing way too aggressive. More lands is terrible. But I know I can't beat Atraxa, and this... I feel like we're kind of under the gun a little bit. More Hauntwoods. Alright, we're going to scroll shift here. Hopefully they don't have a Leyline Binding. I'm just going to take my draw first. Play an Archive. Split up is interesting. Just don't think it's something we need right now. We're gonna get hit by another Sunfall here. We're just gonna get wrecked. Discard this Plains. We're actually getting pretty close where we probably shouldn't play any more Beanstalks because we might just lose the game from that. So I'm 100% expecting another Sunfall here. Well, after their attack, of course. Okay. Temporary lockdown works just as well, but I guess it gets rid of their beanstalks. But they're at the point, too, where they probably don't want to draw too many more cards. I gotta be careful, too, because we're running out of cards. Another herd migration. I mean, maybe we can get lucky with this Zur. Kind of surprise him with a lethal attack. And this is the first game, too. Alright, well, maybe they recognize that. Well, we're just going to attack here and pass. Maybe I should have attacked with the Overlord. That was a mistake, because that would have set up a lethal attack. I mean, I'm sure they have something to stop it, but at least put some pressure on them to make a decision. Forces their hand a little bit more. Yeah, they had a Sunfall. I mean, potentially. We could just sneak in a win here. How many leyline bindings have they used? Have they used any? They've used 2 Get Lost and no bindings. You can kill Zura in response, but I can keep activating everything. It's going to come down to how much removal spells they have here. And Beza could come back if I activate that one. What are they targeting? That gives them Beza back, which sucks. Now they have 2 blockers. Maybe I shouldn't have activated that one, but yeah, I figured they had more bindings anyway. So I haven't played a single binding. Oh, wait, don't auto pass. Stop, stop, stop. Damn it, I wanted to use the map tokens. I'm getting sloppy. Are we getting Sunfall again? Okay. Split up is probably pretty worthless. Unless they go for an attack. We'll just keep it. We might, it's like our biggest way to win is maybe them decking themselves. What do we have left? I have a Get Lost. I have one more binding. I think I have to use a split up right now. Yeah, the last Atraxa, that's going to be the one that gets us. I mean, I guess if I can find... Yeah, they have their another binding. Man, if I only had Jace... Alright. 4 Cavernous Souls in my hand. Negate, Paw Patch Formation, and Doppelgang. I'm gonna take out Split Up. I'm gonna take out Herd Migrations. I'm gonna cut out one Beanstalk. We're both gonna be drawing so many cards. This is a tough matchup for us. We needed to win that first game. That was our good matchup. We need to win our good matchups. Bad beat. Tough beats. Tough beats. This hand doesn't do anything. I really don't want to go to 5. So we'll try this one. It's a pretty awkward hand though, because I don't really have any of the pieces I need. Okay, that's actually a decent draw, I guess. I might go ahead and use a scroll shift here. Okay. I mean, there's a really good chance they just have a... Okay, I was going to say they probably have a Get Lost, but since they're tapped out, we can go for that play. I don't have double green though, which sucks. How are you gonna tap me out of tapper? Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna hold up the negate instead of go Beanstalk. Really wish I had Disdainful Stroke, because they just play like Atraxa. Really, I want to try to set up a play where I can Zur and then attack for lethal. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that actually. So that's going to be kind of my plan here. Wonder if they go for a Sunfall. I'm selecting a map token because I don't want them to get value back on whatever they take. All right, let's go. That was a surprisingly quick game. Maybe we're maybe we're turning things around. I think my plan remains the same. No greens. Doppelgang in my opening hand again. I'd rather have 2 negates and I get lost. It's not a land. I mean, yes, I would love to kill that Beanstalk, but I wanted to make sure I could play the Haunt Woods. We really don't have a lot going for us this game. This is going to be a tough one to win. I would love to get this scroll shift down just to try to draw a card and find something else. Yeah, I'll negate Jace. I'm gonna go Wizard here. Why aren't you, that was weird. Yeah, it looks like they have a Get Lost, I think. With how they held priority there. This is such a risky play. I don't like it. I think Scroll Shift is actually the worst card in my hand now. That's the card we don't want to see. It's absolutely stacked Atraxa. I can hit them for 6-11. We can't beat the Atraxa. Not with this deck. That's what happened last games. They didn't have Atraxa. I'm basically just playing right into their removal spells. I mean, I'm just not beating the second Atraxa. There's no way. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. All right, 0-2 start. I mean, we've had both go to game 3, so basically I just need to rip 7 in a row. No big deal. Man, I'm gonna keep it just because we have lands and a Get Lost, but this hand's not great either. Okay. That's a start. Where's my overlords? We're both going to be drawing a lot of cards. I'm probably going to scroll shift on this Beanstalk. Again, I think this is like another one of the good matchups for me. I mean, they do run 4 Sunfalls, but, you know. We just have to not play into their Sunballs. Mm-hmm. Do you ever get lost? Alright, our own Sunfall's a pretty good thing to pick up. There's a good chance they're gonna kill their own Innocence, Enduring Innocence, I would think. Well, now they're not gonna have the option to. This deck draws a lot of cards. Alright, picking up some Overlords, it's good. Yeah, you might as well. There's one of their Sunfalls, which they definitely keep. I kind of want to get the Overlord down, but you know, this Sunfall is kind of annoying. We'll attack for 4 first. Alright, no more Zers. No blocks. Okay, well, I guess we're not worrying about them playing an Overlord. Or, sorry, the Sunfall. I could kind of get them with the split up, probably, if they just go in and attack with everything. Ooh, there's our Sunfall. We could potentially die here if they have enough removal. Alright, they just might. One, two, three, 4, 7, 8. Have 8 mana. So I can Sunfall plus Scroll Shift. That's pretty good. 9 mana. Binding's actually a good pickup, I think. Kind of makes me just want to play the Cavern. I need to play the Cavern on Wizard. I guess I don't have to. I do have black, blue, white. But I think I want to play the Cavern because I could set it up where I binding something, Zur, activate everything, and attack. They haven't used a single Get Lost. So if I go for the Scroll Shift, like, they could definitely get me. They have 6 mana. They're at 28 though, so it's not like Like, I don't really think the scroll shift does it. They're gonna Sunfall next turn anyway, so we might as well go for this play. There's Sunfall. I don't really like using the scroll shift because they're definitely going to kill it in response with the Get Lost. And we have to assume they just have another Sunfall too. All right, Sunfall number 2 down. 2 more to go. Sure. Probably Get Lost on Beza. Well, I think I'd rather... Get Lost. The Virtue. Probably just attack right into the Beza. And then you split up. I think that's going to be my plan. Or just leave it alive. We're getting kind of low on cards, so I do got to be a little careful here. But playing the third Beanstalk is a risk, most certainly. All right, can we get Sunfall number 3? This might be the turn we go for it. Because we're out of cards, we have to. And I'm only taking things that don't give them creatures back with the ley lines. I think they recognize what I'm trying to do here. All right, here we go. All right, I was going to say, maybe we hold up one, get lost. That was enough, though. All right, so Paw Patch comes in. Negate comes in. Herd Migration out. I'm going to cut one Beanstalk. Probably both split ups. Maybe one split up and one scroll shift. We'll try that. I would like to win one game here. Again, this is like our good matchup. Golgari was good. The Atraxa domain was bad, but this is another good one because, I mean, we just go wider, and Zur kind of wins the game out of nowhere. Get that water in me. So, I mean, they have like 4 Get Lost. They have 4 Sunfalls. It's just like a balance of... I mean, really, we want to like impend up most of the stuff we can. And then try to go for one big turn. Okay, this hand looks good. I needed that last turn. Damn it. But Overlord on turn 3, we can't ask for much more than that, really. Just be happy about that. Carrot Cake. I mean, we're both gonna be drawing a lot of cards, so. It's unfortunate. I don't really have like clean answers to this. Get lost in response, so I can't Overlord and get another trigger. Haha. Yeah, let's play this. If I get a tap land, we'll play it. Okay. Damn these fountain ports. Alright, that's the card we care about. Now they're gonna draw 2 cards. Negate's good. Usually we want to save the negates for a big Sunfall. Ooh, our own Sunfall is probably good. I don't want to draw any more lands. Alright. I mean, I feel like we're definitely probably we're probably gonna play Sunfall next turn. Would like to get rid of this Enduring Innocence, but I'm guessing they're probably not gonna do much this turn. All right, well, we know they have a Sunfall now, and they don't know we have 2 negates in our hand, but they're kind of beating us down right now. All right, how are you gonna tap me? Okay, that's acceptable, I guess. They can sack... They can kill their own Enduring Innocence if they want. I guess we could negate if they did that. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Man, I kind of want to. I'd like to be able to cut them off from their main card draw mechanics. I understand that's not the best play. Negate's better to hold on to the Sunfall, multiple Sunfalls, but yeah, maybe that's bad, and yeah, they just have another one anyway. You can't really stop them from just continuing to draw cards, because that's what this deck does. It just draws cards, and yeah, trying to stop it is not an easy thing to do. Lands, 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 lands. We are at 10. If they attack, I'm going to activate this and block. Now I'm really hating I used that negate on this soul partition. Just to exile an Enduring Innocence. Stone Brain. Okay, well, that's gonna get countered. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think they're probably going to go for Sunfall. Like, if I played this, even and pinned it, they're definitely gonna go for Sunfall, I would think, because this other Overlord comes back. If I scroll shift, I could draw the card to kill this talent. We could think about it. I don't think we have to make that decision just yet. No, I'm gonna do it. I mean, they get to draw cards regardless with the Enduring. But it's not as many cards. I guess I should have sacked this map token. We're pretty mana rich, though. I don't really think that matters too much. We're down both our negates. Yeah. Okay, what are they gonna get? The White Overlord? Stonebrain's pretty good against me. I guess this goes to game 3. We'll have to save our negates for. They take Zur. I'm actually happier about that. They didn't take this Overlord. This game's still going to be a pretty hard one for us to come back from, especially if they just have another Sunfall here. I kind of want to Binding this Innocence. Maybe that's bad. Yeah, fuck it. $21 cards. Keep a Binding. Alright, well, let's see your next Sunfall. These are risky, taking those cards. They still have 2 more Sunfalls, right? 3 more Sunfalls, so yeah. I don't want to keep playing into all of them. We're almost out of cards. I think I'm going to impin this guy. All right, well, I guess they have another Sunfall if they sacrifice that. Sunfall number 3, and we are dead. Okay. I think I'm fine with this. We got to win this game to not go 0-3 in this tournament. Alright, this is a bit risky, but I'm going to keep it. At least we drew another way to play our Overlord. Now, if I want to be really aggressive, I guess I could go ahead and play this Overlord. I currently don't have a way to beat that. I think we're gonna go for the aggressive line. Are they gonna take Zur again? Them knowing about the negate sucks too. So, I mean, I think we have to, I don't know what the play is now. Threw me off a little bit. Well, I don't need to do this on Wizard anymore. It's good value. Good value from Beza. I would love to draw my second negate. If we could negate our way out of this game. Well, clock's ticking. I didn't realize they used so much of their clock. What are we at? We're at 12 minutes. Sure. I feel like if we can find the second negate, we could win this game. Because they... Are they going to take negate? I guess we'll make them do it. I mean, they have to have it. I'm assuming that's why they took negate. It's because they just have a Sunfall. Oh my god, they don't? Oh, let's go. Oh, man. I did not think we were going to win that game after that second stone brain. All right, we're on the board. We are on the board with one win. From here, it's we gotta take a break after that one. We'll come back. Jeez. Alrighty, 1 and 2. Let's see if we can get another win. I mean, it's let's face it, it's gonna be pretty hard to get the 7 wins at this point, but we're collecting gems. But you're not out until you're officially out. Lost the dice roll. I think this hand's okay. Would be nice to find an untap land. Mono red. This hand is terrible against mono red. I think we're asking too much to keep this on top. I mean, obviously, like, turn 4, I play this Overlord. Turn 5, I play Zur and, like, activate it. I just, man, this is going to be tough if I don't draw the second white source, too. I think I got a hedge maze here and, yeah, try to find the white source. I think that's better than up the beanstalk. All right, please, White Source, save the game. Oh, no. Man, we're back in it if that's what we needed. I'm guessing we're dead here. Seven, eight. How many Monstrous Rages do you have? This is our toughest matchup. We lost the dice roll, and then we didn't hit the second white for split up. Tough beats. Okay. Well, our sideboard plan is pretty straightforward for this. Authority of the Consul, Smites. Take out all my Beanstalks. An Overlord. And Scroll Shift. The Screaming Nemesis is tough for us. Because if we can survive long enough to get Zur down, we need to be able to gain life with it. That's unlucky. That is mighty unlucky. Green source on top puts me back in the game. Green source on top gets me back in. Kinda. Or, you know, if I could play the double white. Not like this. Not like this deck. I guess I should at least try and hold up full control. Bluff a spell. That's funny. All right, well, I mean, we mulled the 5 mana troubles. What are you gonna do about that? It was only fitting that we were going to play mono red next. So, all right. I mean, tough day today, man. I mean, we had a bunch of game 3s, and that last mono red match, we just got pretty unlucky. Lost the dice roll, had a slow hand, and then mulliganed to 5 on the second game, and just didn't have the lands to get there. But, you know, we'll post this anyway, so y'all can make fun of my record and tell me I suck and stuff, and that's fine. We'll be trying again we'll be trying the next one. So we're definitely in prime position to qualify for the next month's tournament, since we're sitting at 198 here. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching. You know, unfortunate we got our ass kicked, but what are you gonna do? That's magic sometimes. But I will see y'all later.